Hey, Rick, how are you?
Good, Cindy. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you.
You're welcome. It was either you were coming on or I was going to sleep. Let's go through the chat, see who's here. Evelyn, say hello, friends. Brian Dish, good evening, Cindy and Rick, TBS. And all hail raisers. All these acronyms, it makes me have to think. Brian, say hello to Evelyn. Brenda Foley is here. Good evening. Hi, Brenda. Sherry Nevada Pup. Hello, my fellow Hellraisers. Welcome back, Ricky. I have my dancing shoes on. Oh, she's a hoot. And Jerry, I am not singing. If you're listening, she's saying hi, Rick.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
ain't going
Jerry.
through all that.
Hi, Sherry.
Brian told her, get back to work, Jerry. No signing at work or singing. No singing at work. Karen, Florida Sunshine, Karen Patron, she is here. Hello. Miss Lynn is here. Hey, everyone. Almost time for the Cindy and Ricky show. That's funny. Brenda Jones is here. Good evening, everyone. And Lynn saying hi to everybody. Kathleen Loophole is here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Sean Bradley is here. Hello, Sean. All the usuals. All of the and Rick is here. Said hi, all.
Oh, who let him in?
You could always just say hi, everybody. Brian is here. Oh, hey, honey, I got you. John, together strong, sharing experience, strength, and hope one day at a time. Absolutely. And thank you for joining us, John. Sean saying hi to my guinea pig husband. Holly Springer is here. And Lynn is saying hi to the guinea pig. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Ricky. John. Everybody's just saying hi. Angel is here. Hello, Angel from Oregon. And hey, Ricky's on time. He didn't have a choice today, but I would have been on the phone. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. I'm not usual. I'm definitely unusual. I think we all are to a point. Usual gets boring. Unusual keeps your interest peaked. Brian, Guinea Pig, John, Holly, and Angel. So, Rick, it's been a while. It's been a minute since you've been
Yeah,
on here last.
yeah.
What you been up to?
It's been what, about 16 months, something like
It's
that.
been a while. Been a
Yeah,
while. I know we got to meet you in New Hampshire, which was fantastic. It was a
yeah.
great day.
And that was almost a year ago already.
Yeah.
It was February, I think, of last year.
Yeah, we were there. Was it for his dad's funeral?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, almost a year. Something like that. But it's been a bit. It's been a minute for 10,000. But how are you?
Good. Yeah, doing
So
good.
what's new?
That's been a busy, what did I say, 16 months? It's been a busy 16 months. So, a lot of things going on. Um, Good things, bad things. So, just life in general.
Life, life
Uh,
has a way. Life has a way of getting in people's way.
yeah.
But
So I don't even know if I told you. So it was about a month after I saw you in February. I got hit head on at an intersection, totaled my truck, banged me up pretty good.
I
I was
remember that. You had mentioned it in one of the chats.
Oh, Yeah.
And then we kept checking on you. Rick, are you okay? You okay? And you showed pictures of your truck.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, that was, whoo. But you're good now.
Yeah.
And you got a new truck.
Yeah. That's a nice truck. I'm enjoying it. It has uh satellite XM satellite radio, and it came with the truck for 3 months, free subscription. I thought, I don't need
You froze up, Rick. I don't know.
Okay. Am
Now,
I
now
back?
you're back. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back. You were still talking. I could still hear you, but you were like
Yeah.
frozen in
So
time.
so it came with the free satellite radio, and I thought, I don't need that. But boy, I'm enjoying that. I
It's
keep
nice.
discovering, yeah, I keep discovering new channels.
Yeah. Well, it's nice just to have consistent things instead of jumping because you lose a signal. You have a
Yeah,
regular radio. That's a pain
yep,
in the butt.
yeah. It was nice when I drove out to Chicago and back. I just put it on a station and left it and drove all the way. Didn't have to worry about trying to find stations every 50 miles.
Yeah, that makes it nice.
And this is my
That's
first. Hmm?
go ahead.
This is my first new vehicle in about 30 years.
Oh
So
heck,
it's
you're
nice.
still playing around with it.
Yeah, it's a base model, but there's so many features on it. I still don't know what all the features are.
Mhm.
I don't bother with
We've
them.
had we've had our car since 21, and there's still things that I have not tried
Yeah,
because it will parallel park itself.
really.
I've never put it through the test. I like parallel parking, so if I have to do it, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
But it's just crazy things like that. It was already with the car. I didn't order anything separate because I'm not a bells and whistles person. And
yeah,
it's like Brian would always go for the better things when we would buy our own vehicles. Now we only have the one, but he would go for all this fancy stuff and it's just crazy. I'd be like, why do you need that? That's just more things that can go wrong. That's where my head always was.
yeah. Well, I'm the same way.
Mhm.
When I was a
It's
kid, I
not.
asked my
I mean,
father. Go
when
ahead.
when you think about it, it's like, okay, if you got this and it breaks, what else is going to go wrong? Because most of it's all in the electrical system.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I
yeah,
have somebody new in here, Bros.
yeah.
If I said that wrong, I am sorry. Saying hello. Sean says, one of these days I want to make it back to New Hampshire. My dad grew up in West Lebanon.
Yep.
Huh.
I'm in Lebanon a lot. That's where I worked for years, and I work across the river right now. So I'm in West Lebanon often.
Mhm. And Evelyn has a question. When bad times hit, do you find it hard to stay on your food plan? What is something that helps you stay on plan? Or do you?
Oh no, I'm perfect.
I'm out.
Um, yeah, I do find it hard to stay on my food plan. And I don't know what my food plan is. It's always changing because they keep eliminating food on me. So I'll be grazing on the grass like a rabbit pretty soon.
Oh,
Um,
dang.
but
Yeah.
the last 16 months or so have been really tough. 18 months. So I find myself often just sitting at the kitchen table munching on something. So I
Yeah.
got hooked. I got hooked on the jars. I don't know if they call it trail mix, but the mixed nuts in the jars. So I was eating a lot of those. Then I switched to what this one store calls Omega 3 Deluxe. So it's mixed nuts and then dried cranberries, but they're coated in sugar. So I
Well,
didn't realize
Rick.
that for a while, but they're good. So
Of
I'll buy
course
the
they're
jar.
good.
I'll buy the
That's what,
jar with the intention that it's going to last me a week, and I go through it in a day or two.
all that stuff that's not so great for us is always good, you know?
Yeah.
Self-control,
Um,
buddy. Self-control.
and I did reincorporate some toast with my omelets during the day, but I cut that back out a few days ago. So,
Mm.
uh,
How have
so I
you been
guess this
feeling?
is good. Um,
Good.
yeah. Well, so I guess this is a good segue into things that happened over the last year and a half,
It
talking
is.
about food plan. So I don't know how deep I want to get into this. I might offend some people. Um,
If they
but
take offense to your life, then they need to find their own.
yeah,
Because you
well,
go for it.
so I've been eating the keto low carb for 4 or 5 years now. And so I wanted to try carnivore, just strictly meat. So I started that, I think it was in July of 2024, June or July. And that's all I ate was meat. And then my wife died in August. Um, I stayed on the carnivore path and I was feeling good. But then in mid September, my shoulder, my left shoulder, started to ache. And I had been working all summer on my property, cutting down trees and bucking them and limbing them and splitting them.
You froze up again, dude.
Yeah, but we're back, I guess, right?
Yep, now you are. So your shoulder was
So
messed up.
yeah, so I thought maybe it had something to do with um, working on the trees, cutting up all the trees. But I thought, well, that can't be because I haven't done anything on the trees in a few weeks. So I don't think my shoulder would be hurting now, would be hurting while I'm working on the trees. So it started with the shoulder and then it went over to my right shoulder. So they were both hurting. And then it went to my hips and eventually every joint in my body was aching and every muscle in my body stiffened up. So I could barely get out of bed. I could barely walk. And it was like that
Wow.
for about 6 months. So I don't know if it was the diet. I'm not blaming one thing or another. Only two things changed. I switched to carnivore, and then my wife died. My guess is it was probably just the stress and the grief of my wife dying.
Mhm.
So it, I was really bad from, well, you saw me in February, and I was starting
Yep.
to get better then. So it,
Mhm.
it was really bad from September to February, March, and then it really started to ease up after that. So I don't know what it was. At the same time, my labs were coming back terrible. Before that, my labs kept getting better,
Mm.
progressively better with each test. And so
Right.
the last one I had done was, I think, like May of 2024. Just about everything was in the green, all the results. And then I went back in November of 24. This is when I was in all the pain, and just about everything was in red and yellow. So the first, I had my doctor's appointment. I went in right after that first lab test, and she yelled at me. She said, "What did you do?" I said, "You were doing so well. What happened?" So that test, and then the subsequent test in February was about as bad, a little better in some respects, a little worse in other respects. Then I had my blood work done a couple of months ago, and it was back again, mostly green.
Mhm.
So I think. Oh, and so what I did with the carnivore, I stopped eating that, went back to the keto with vegetables, and went back to that in November of 2024. So I don't know to this day. I don't know if it was the way I was eating or if it was just
Hmm.
stress and grief. My guess is that it was the stress and grief from my wife dying.
Yeah. Well,
But
when we had talked last on here, it was everything that had been going on throughout your life with the death
yeah,
of your sons and your baby girl and then your wife suddenly, and it was like I think you were here maybe a month or two after your wife passed away, something
yeah,
like that. And then
yeah,
if you guys are not subscribed to Rick, please do so. He put out after he was on here. Well, first of all, if you didn't watch the first live stream with us, go back and watch that. Then he had put up a video which was a dedication to his wife. And I'm telling you, that was so well done, Rick. And I know that took a lot out of you. That was fantastic, though. That was like, I was waiting for it to come out because we had talked about it. And
yeah.
I'm like, that was just so well done. And whew,
So I went back and looked at it a few months later, and boy, there are a lot of mistakes in there that I didn't catch the first time.
you know what? It's real life. That's what it was. And
Yeah,
that's what makes it so heartwarming and so touching is the realness to it. And I mean, you said yourself, it took a lot out of you to get that done.
yeah.
To going back through all the memories and all the things, and I can only imagine. It's whew, but it was so well done. I have I have to say, y'all need to watch that because it was amazing,
I,
absolutely amazing.
I wish I could
Evelyn
get
says,
this.
"Do
Yeah.
what?"
So I wish I could get the light to stabilize here. It keeps getting
It's all
dark.
right. You're good. I'm in the dark. We're good. We're just hanging out at night. It's all good
Cindy and Rick in the nighttime.
after dark. No, 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 Jerry. Um, Evelyn says 21 watching, only 10 likes. Man, folks, y'all know what to do. Deb is here, my sister. Hello, everyone. Josephine is here from Australia. Hello, Josephine. I'm still waiting to hear what you want to do about your winning. So make sure you email me. Joe, nice to meet you, Ricky, Josephine says.
Hi, Josephine.
You're going to be Ricky for everybody. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Lynn started that stuff. So
that's fine.
I said, I've been here before. I'm in your Facebook group too. I'm just generally quiet here, sitting in a hospital room with my cousin, day 30. So, oh no. What is your name in the Facebook group, if you don't mind me asking? Because I hate to say, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you've been here. And what's your name here so I can call you by name? Because that's what I like to do. Beautiful. Evelyn. Sherry says, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And Evelyn says, sorry for your loss, Rick. It,
Thank you.
yeah, that was a tough one. Rose said, thank you. My internet is playing up. That storm is hanging around way too long here. I am so
Mm.
sorry. Take it easy. I think some of us are just not wired to be all carnivore. I know I'm not. Well, we know that, Sherry. Man, I'll tell you, the past 4 days, there's several people in the chat that know what I've been doing, how I've been eating. Rose said, sorry for your loss. My husband passed away in September. Oh my goodness,
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
sorry.
Tribute to your wife was beautiful. Yes, it absolutely was.
Thanks, Amy.
I'm 12th liked. You are very much liked. Paul is here. Howdy, Rick and Cindy. You're jumping ahead of the chat, Ricky. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to get to it and let you talk at the same time. Sorry, Cindy will email soon. Thank you. Paul said, Yo, Lynn, I'm getting up to your level of winning stuff. I just want a rebounder from Neely. No clue what the hell I'm gonna do with it, but it's a win nonetheless. Enjoy it. That's how.
What's a
Sorry for your loss,
rebounder?
bros. Yes. How has your fish fast been going? So, Aaron, Miss Booby Goats, started Tuesday doing a canned seafood challenge for 4 days. Today's the last day. And I thought long and hard about it. I said, I'm going to add eggs, but I'll do it. And it's been interesting. After 2 days, I lost 3 pounds. Yes. And I've been great. I feel great. Ketones are 1.1 today. I started out at like 0.5 and it's steadily creeping up. You're getting darker and darker. What?
Yeah, yeah. I just hold on. I'm
Thank
using
you,
my
Paul. Congrats. That's a great win. Stacy and Ken are here. Hope Ken is doing well. Stacy, hello to you all. Thank you for the love and prayers. Ken's in a lot of pain, but is doing good. He just had surgery, I believe, on his back or his neck.
yeah.
But anyway, he's got this brace that he has to wear. I'm 80 to 90% carnivore. Every time I try to add, just don't feel that good afterwards. That's where you know. That's how you find out what's going to be good for you is to keep, experimenting. I watched the tribute also. It brought a few tears, as you can see the love the two of you shared. And they've been through a lot before that together. It was wow. It's a mini
Oh,
trampoline. Yep. Well, you have room for that. The one I have is massive behind me. It's like the company sent me, and it was like, good Lord, it's so big. Sorry for your loss, bros. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you had said when we first came on, Rick, that there's been good and bad.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get the bad out of the way. Let's get the bad out of the way first.
yeah. All right. So the last thing, had all that pain started to dissipate. Got into the car accident in March. There was some pain from that. When that car hit me, she went. It was a low car. It was a Nissan Altima. Went underneath my truck, lifted my truck up in the air about 3 feet. Came back down. I hit my head somewhere along the line. Hit my head on, and I got no cushion there. So hit my head on the roof somewhere along the line and got banged up there. Had a bruise on my knee. But I think what I did too is I saw the impact coming at the last second. I think I grabbed the steering wheel really hard instead of letting go. I grabbed it really hard. So for a long time, I had pain going right up through
Your
my arm.
forearm.
Yeah,
Wow.
everything was tight. That's better for the most part. So that was March, and then right around that time, maybe a little bit before that, I started getting pains right under my right ribs. I thought, oh, I wonder what that is, but maybe it's just stress. Who knows? I didn't think too much of it. It would come and go. I didn't think a whole lot of it. And then there was a week's time in May where I started getting real sharp pains right in my stomach. It would last about an hour after I ate and then would go away. And I thought, well, it happened twice. I thought, well, I just ate too fast or something. And then the third time it happened, this is all within a week. The third time it happened, the pain didn't go away and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I drove myself to the local hospital. They ran some tests and they said, we think you have gallstones, but we have to send you to Concord Hospital and they can do more tests. So I went by ambulance to Concord Hospital. They ran more tests and they said that I had gallstones in the bile duct. So they went in, took those out. I've been okay since. but they wanted to remove my gallbladder. And I said, no, I don't think so. So it was
As
one
long
doctor that
as they're
wasn't,
getting the stones out, corrected the problem, what the heck?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. So they said, well, you don't need it. And I said, well, no, it's there for a reason. I think I might need it. They don't just, throw an extra part in for no reason. So they tried a couple of times to talk me into having it removed. I told them that I wanted to go talk to my doctor first. So I saw my doctor the day after I got out of the hospital. The first thing she asked me was if they removed my gallbladder. I told her no, and she said, good. For some reason, they just love to remove that thing. I don't know why, but they just love to yank the gallbladder. So I had
Yeah.
a follow up visit in July at the hospital. And the nurse came in, they do their bit. They check the blood pressure, ask questions, and all the usual stuff. And then she said, well, when do you want to schedule the time to remove your gallbladder? I said, I don't. So she got a little miffed and left the room. And I'm using my monitor as my high-tech lighting source here. Um, so the doctor came in, asked me some questions, and said, okay, so let's schedule a time to remove your gallbladder. I said, no, I'm not doing that. So she got miffed and essentially threw me out of the office. So I still have it.
Yeah. Well, when I had the abdominal ultrasound, they found sludge in my gallbladder. And she wanted to send me to a I don't know, gastroenterologist about it. And I'm like, they're not going to take it out. I said, I was getting very intermittent, very rare, a sharp pain in my side, and then it would go away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah. I said, if it's not going to do any damage being in there, nope, not happening. If something happens that I have to have it out, then I will. It's
Yeah.
like, you all know, everybody in the chat knows how stubborn this person is just by his finger. They're certainly, I mean, I didn't go for my finger until after the uh, break for from bowling for the holidays for a reason. Because if they had to do something, I had a little bit of time there.
Yeah.
It was healing on its own. It was like, so whatever I did was right. He says, just keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Josephine says, ouch. Stacy said Ken had ACDF remove 3 discs and replace them, securing them with a plate and 8 screws in his neck. Hard collar for 6 weeks. Prayers, please. Absolutely, Stacy. Continued prayers for you guys. Evelyn. Rick, search for Jiggle Mouse that will
Yeah.
keep monitor on.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Evelyn, I'm going to start calling you Miss Rita because it's like you're taking attendance in this romper room. Evelyn is the best, let me tell you. And you can just say, thanks, Brian. I'm going to take your phone away from you, Rick. Don't make me come up there. That's a long way. We are in a romper room. Made attention. Oh my goodness. So the bad,
Yeah.
and that's
So
that's
the last part of that is my doctor said, well, you need to cut back on red meats, then cut back on the fat that's going into your gallbladder and let it heal up. She gave me some supplements to take. So right now I can only eat lean meats. So I have chicken and pork and fish and then the vegetables. Um, so there are times when I crave a steak, but I can't have it. Uh,
it might. I would probably try it anyway, and if it didn't bother me, I'd be like, yes, because I'm
yeah.
stubborn like that.
Well, my
I,
fear
you
is that
know,
it will bother me.
yeah, that's too bad. So let's get to the good. since I've seen you? What's the good?
So I guess at this point, I told somebody I would do something. So, hi, Lynn. Um, yeah, so things are going well. I've got my daughter and grandchildren living with me, so they keep me busy.
Yep. You froze up again. It'll come
Yep.
back.
So we're back. Yep. I think we're back.
Yep. That's living up there in the boonies. So your daughter and your three grandkids are living with you and you are babysitting when you're not working 3 days a week, right?
Yeah. So it's Sundays from 10:30 to 2:30. Actually, about 10 to 3 because she has to leave and drive to work. So it's about 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays from um, she works 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So it's about 3:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keeps me
It's
busy.
good. It's good. I mean, we had a lot of kids, a lot of people living with us for a while. And it's like you and I talked the other day. They all got to pitch in, kids or not. They got to pick up after themselves, and so it's not so overwhelming for you. And then it's good, when everybody chips in. It's great. When they don't, that's when it's stressful.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
that's a continuous lesson, I guess.
yeah, it is. It really is. But it also teaches them, even the little ones, that to be responsible and to be, it's like, here, these are your chores based on
Yeah.
their ages. The little one, just keep your toys picked up. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. That's like Rick and I were talking on the phone yesterday when he called to see if I had anybody in here for tonight. And I said, I threw my boys' toys away when they didn't pick them up. I must have been the meanest mom in history. But if it was something really good, I told Rick I would put it up out of sight where they could not reach it. But they would try to pick the stuff out of the trash can. I'm like, no, you're not going there because no. Yeah, it makes a big difference when everybody chips in. It's so much more relaxed of an atmosphere, 'cause you were by yourself for a while and then you've got all this, and it's great because you have somebody there. And then there's got to be times where, okay, I got a book. I see you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Just for your own
Yep.
sanity.
Yeah. I retreat to the bedroom at times.
Or even in that new truck and out the
Yep.
door for a bit because, you almost have to.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a friend or husband
Uh
and
oh.
wife, my friends. That, hmm?
Ruh-roh.
What's the matter?
There you go. It was spinning around on your side of the thing. The screen
Yeah.
went black.
It's probably my Wi-Fi. We have no cell service here, so I rely on the Wi-Fi for everything. So it's probably that.
Yep. Tanya is here. Said hi, Cindy. Just saying hi from work. Hello, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. So there are times when I'll go to my friends. It's an Irish pub. I go to the pub and get a meal there. Spend a couple of hours there. Just a little break.
Now, those of you that join me and Brian, this is going to be Rick's excuse for not being there on Sundays because he's going to be at this pub. I was
Yeah,
just busting your chops.
I
Seriously, I
haven't
wonder what
gone
Dr.
lately.
Berry thinks about the gallbladder and red meat. That would be interesting to look up. But it's also how you feel if you eat it. because I don't think he's for not eating it, even with the absence of a gallbladder. Either
Yeah.
way, uh, but I mean, everybody's different. So it's like how you react to it. My son's girlfriend, I was going to say my daughter in law, they're not married yet. She had her gallbladder removed, and she was having a hard time eating fatty meats and stuff like that. It really caused her problems. So everybody is different, regardless of even what Dr. Barry says sometimes. Made a few videos about it if you meet a person without a gallbladder, Sherry. He's had quite a few. He's got videos on everything.
Yeah.
I had
A few times on some.
yeah. I had a friend say, if you say my name 3 times, you'll never forget it. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Lisa is here. Carnivore Whisperer. Hello, Lisa. I'm tired of living in Marcia's shadow. Rose said, thank you, listening in now only. Alrighty. Thank
Did you
you.
get Rose's name?
No, she didn't give it.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Sean. Good and evil Lynn. She's not evil. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. She's not evil. Not in the least. So you got your kids, or your daughter and your grandkids, and things are going good.
Yeah. Huh, I just noticed.
Yeah,
I
your
thought
duct tape, it's awesome.
I thought, do I go out and buy new headphones or do I just tape them up? So I just tape them up.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't use a microphone. I don't use speakers. Uh-oh. She said she did give her name and I missed it.
Oh,
Now I got to scroll up to find it. Oh, she gave me orders. Scroll up.
oh yeah.
If you see it, Rick, let me know because I'm looking. I see where
Yeah.
she said about her husband and thank you. Trying to scan this. Okay. It's sitting in the hospital. Okay. Got that one. That was after that I asked. My husband passed away. I'm still looking. You keep talking, Rick. I'm gonna
Yep.
look.
So while you're looking for that, what I want to do is thank everybody here because you don't know how much you helped me. You, Cindy, everybody in the group. Lynn has been a great help getting me through some dark times. So I just want to thank everybody. I'm doing a lot better now, but I want to thank everybody. Um, like I said, Lynn has been just a tremendous help, and I've thanked her numerous times. So
Don't get me crying again. You did it the last time. But I am so
well,
glad you're doing better because meeting you was like, this is one special person who has been through one hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. And has come through and just so amazing. And yeah. So thank you for that. It's, I can't find it. I did not find it, but that's okay. That's a,
it should stand out. She has the big red B, whatever you call
I
it.
know.
It should
It's
stand right out. But it's probably wait.
duct
Oh,
tape
there's a
or duct. It's duct tape.
yeah.
No, we're not calling it Rick. No, no. We're glad you are one of us, Ricky. You are family. That's what Evelyn says.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Those means that I could not see it.
Yeah, I don't
But
see
yeah.
it.
Anyway, See what Evelyn said? You are one of us, Ricky. You're a
Yep.
hell raiser. That's it. What the hell? It's like, that's why to me, this community is so important, because everybody in my house sticks together and supports one another and is considerate of one another. And that's I would never, like, last week, Evelyn, was it last week, week before? It was horrible. And I was so frustrated for Kendra and everybody in the chat, and there was nothing that I could do other than setting a subscriber mode, which I didn't even realize until halfway through everything was being done. And, you know, with the exception of that, I have not had not gonna what, any issues with negativity of any kind in the chat, because I won't tolerate it. And,
Yeah.
it's like, there's no reason for it.
Right.
Life's too short to be anything but supportive and positive and, just here for one another.
Yeah.
That's so, yeah. And you're very welcome. And, you know, beautiful.
Yep.
We love
Yeah.
you, Rick.
Yeah. Love you too, Amy.
I hear you. You said you're going to be on Amy's. When is that?
March.
March?
March 8th, maybe? I forget. I think it's March 8th.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that would be fun. Amy's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Been there, been on her show, on her channel.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. She puts on some real good lives and shows.
mhm. She
The cooking
does.
part, that's
She's full of spunk. And I'm like,
yeah.
I watch her and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah. Well,
No,
the
she's got
cooking
a
ones
lot
are
of
way over
energy
my.
and it's great. Do what, Rick?
The cooking ones that she does, those are way over my head.
You got to get to cooking, bud.
Well, I'm getting better. At least I turn the oven off now when I'm done. Most times. For a while, I was leaving the oven on. I just didn't think about shutting it off. So I take this food out of the oven and eat it, and then okay.
Uh-oh. There,
Yeah,
what?
there was one day I left the oven on overnight.
Oh, it just warmed up the house.
Yeah.
That's it. Sean wants to know, how old are your grandkids?
Um, with the three living here, I've got another grandchild who lives in Vermont. She's 19. But the three here are 8, 4, and 2. So it's a handful.
It sure is. Woo.
The
Are they
19-year-old is going to veterinary school.
nice?
Yeah, she wants to be a large animal vet, and the
That's cool.
8-year-old wants to be an astronaut. So we took him to the Kennedy Space Center back in September. That
Hmm.
was fun.
I bet.
Yep. And the
And the other
4-year-old and
two
2-year-old, they don't know yet.
are they girls or?
8 well the 19-year-old is a girl, the 8 and the 4-year-olds are boys, and the 2-year-old is a girl.
So you got two of each.
Yep.
Cool.
And I didn't make any maple syrup last year. I plan to make it this year.
You have maple
And
trees.
yeah,
That should
so
happen.
yep.
Have you ever
So
been to Parker's restaurant? And I forget what kind, where
nope.
Where in New Hampshire it is. Oh my goodness, he's frozen again.
I think I should be back.
You're good. You're good. So Parker's Maple Barn. Have you ever been there?
No.
I'm going to tell you, when we would go there, and Brian, if you're still in the chat, because he has a tendency to say hi and then he's out. He's mean like that. But we would drive there, and all the way there, you were all these maple trees with the buckets hanging from them. And they had the best maple syrup when I would eat it.
Yeah.
You know, it was, holy cow. It was great. But yeah, it was pretty interesting to see as you're going down this 2-lane road, all these buckets hanging from the trees. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So where's this? It was Parker's?
It's called Parker's Maple Barn. It's a
Do you know where it
restaurant
is?
and a little store. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like I said, Brian, if you're in the chat, let me text him. I'll say, get back in the chat.
Now there's Polly's Pancake House, which is about an hour north of me. That's well known.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to call him. Good Lord. That would be a hoot. I'm texting him. What part of New Hampshire?
My
You know,
two-year-old
he's the one that's
granddaughter's.
from there, not me.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll know where it is.
Yeah. Oh, it was one of our favorite places to go for breakfast because I mean, they have phenomenal food. The bookends are the girls. Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out because I start my thyroid med tonight and I will really be wired. Uh-oh.
Well, look at the time.
Just went through all the chat, could not find where Rose said her name. The only one I was that didn't appear to have a match was Angel. Yeah, I don't. It's not Angel, that's for sure. The other day, I forgot about my chopples and my dash. My daughter asked me why I was still plugged in. I took them out, and they were hard as a rock. I ate them anyway. You know, they're just crispy. They're just crispy that way. I have left the burners on when I cook our first meal because I have a tendency I'll turn it low anyway when I'm cooking our eggs. I'll turn it down on low, and then when I'm done cooking, I walk away. And he's not answering. Turd. I'll find out. I will find out. Sean's into eating Rocky waffles. Those are my bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Yeah. Is Michelle there, Sean? Please say hi. Yes. Say hi to Shell for us. And Brian, here we go. Mason, New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm incredibly late. I was working on another canned fish short. Should be released soon. Aaron, I'm so over this after today. Thank goodness I added eggs. I might have hard boiled eggs after this. Driving home right now, she had called today. Well, you tell her when she gets home. We all said hi. Tell her when she gets in. Yep. Cracker chopples. There you go. It actually doesn't sound that bad. Nope. Crispy waffles is good. Hello, Aaron Butterwoman. 18 items in an omelet. Ate it all. Yum.
Ooh.
That's what he would get at Parker's. That it was called the Titanic or something. Is that right, Brian? It was, I mean, it was massive. We would go there with his parents, and they, you know, God, that was a long time ago. But it's some good food. I'm gonna come and get your phone, Rick. You're like,
Well, I'm just watching the
stop
chat.
it. Huh?
I'm watching the chat. I'm just watching the chat. I don't want to.
Yeah,
Oh, you're bringing it up.
I'm trying to get to all of it. Promise. I promise.
Okay. All right.
I'm just messing with you. So, what is future plans? I know you're babysitting and you're working still, and you work in Vermont, right
Mhm.
over the bridge, right from New
Yeah.
Hampshire.
Well,
When you
so,
gonna retire?
well, a little over 2 years. If I last that long, I don't know if I want to go that long.
Hmm.
With it just being me now, I don't really need the extra pension money when I do retire. So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth staying another 2 years or not. So I'm thinking about that. But if I last 2 more years, then I'll get a state of Vermont retirement pension. So I'll have the state of New Hampshire pension, state of Vermont pension, and then I'll start collecting my Social Security. And I've got some savings, 401ks, and whatever else.
You're set, and your family will be set, and
I hope so.
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
I had nothing. I thank God for Brian. Let me tell you, I have my Social Security. That's it. That's it. And the stinking mortgage is a pain in the butt. But
Yeah,
that's what happens when you have just recently bought a home.
yeah. Well, I was mortgage free, and then I borrowed some money to restore my barn. That
Mhm.
cost me, I don't know, $60,000 or $70,000. I forget now. So I borrowed 45,000, and
Mhm.
then I could have used my savings and been mortgage free, but at the time the mortgage rates were 2.5%. So I thought, well, why use my own money? I can keep my money in the bank and let it earn interest.
More
It's
than that.
actually better. Yeah. But so now I'm stuck with a mortgage payment. So I'll have that paid off in another year or two. It'll be paid off
No
before I
doubt.
do retire. Yeah.
Paul said he tried doing that in Amy's live the other night, watching the chat on my phone and talking, and my brain got scrambled for about 8 minutes. And Brian says, yes, plus pancakes and home fries. He would eat it all. This is way before keto. He would eat this multi 18 item omelet and pancakes and home fries. And people wonder why his A1C was in the double digits. He was so out of control when we met. Oh my goodness. Wish I could go back to this hole in the wall in Norfolk, Virginia called Bill's Hot Dogs. They had a burger called Billy Burger. It was a full pound cooked. I used to be miserable after eating one. I bet I could eat two of them now. So when, if you go, let me know. I'll meet you there. A pound of burger cooked. That's like freaking heaven on earth. Yeah, Sean, my blood sugars went up, way up. This was before keto. Well, heck yeah, they went way up, fool. Good Lord. I
Yeah.
tell you, the man can eat. He, when we first met, oh my word. And I wasn't small, but still not. But he was small, and I'm like, there's no way you're fitting all that food in. And everything. He was crazy. Evelyn said, you must like wild, Cindy. On the contrary. Shell's home. Hi, Shell. So I don't know.
There's a
When you
diner I
planning to
go
come to
to
Kentucky?
on the
That's what
weekend.
I want to know. And you're frozen. There you go.
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
back.
Yep. There's a diner I go to on the weekend, and I get a veggie scrambler omelet. It's pretty big, and there's got to be probably 15 or 20 different vegetables in that omelet. It's it fills me up. It's good. It's delicious.
You get any
So
meat in it?
no, it's a veggie scrambler, so there's no meat.
I got you. Ooh, that would be no.
So what I was originally doing is I'd get the veggie scrambler and I'd get bacon with it. But then I had the gallstone issues, and the doctor said no more, no more of that. So I've been experimenting with different food and checking my glucose to see what it does. So on Thanksgiving, my daughter cooked up a bunch of food, the traditional Thanksgiving food. So I splurged that day. Had sweet potatoes and beets and uh, regular potatoes, and I forget what else. Oh, apple pie. So I wanted to see what would happen. So I ate all that and then checked my glucose, and it was up to 168. So that's the highest reading I've had in a long
Yeah.
time. So it
Well,
went up to
I'll tell you,
168.
with
Yep.
Brian being a type 1 diabetic, he eats all that stuff, his blood sugars go up to 500. It's crazy. If he would eat pizza, just like order out pizza or Chinese food, every time we would eat that stuff, his sugars would be at least 500. And it takes forever for them to come down. So when he decided 5+ years ago to join me with keto, it was the best decision he could have made for his own life, because
Yep.
he was literally so out of control. It was like he says here, like he says all the time on the videos, it was food. But we would go to the grocery store and he would get those cheesecakes, which is one of his two most favorite desserts. And it's pre-sliced and there's different flavors. And instead of just grabbing one slice late at night before going to bed, he would grab two. I'm like, one would do. What? One would do. No, no. That wasn't even enough. So yeah, but that's the way he was. And he would just, holy mackerel. He was glutton. Karen is here. Hi, all late to the party. Hi, Karen. I took a sardine, I wrapped it in smoked salmon, put an anchovy. You're killing me. Two things I
Oh,
would
that
never touch.
yeah, that's something that you and Lynn would love.
Yeah, no. Now I've been doing this canned seafood thing. I'll tell you, I had canned salmon that I fried in butter, and I had some eggs because I'm incorporating eggs with mine. And then I made a tuna salad with tuna, hard boiled eggs, no mayonnaise. I put melted butter and a little bit of mustard in it. And it was really good. When I heated it up, I put extra butter on top and it made it was so good. And then
Yeah.
today I just ate at about 3:30 for the first time. And we stopped at the store and I got another can of salmon and we got some crab meat. And I mixed 2 little cans of minced crab meat with 1 can of salmon and made salmon patties and a couple eggs. So they were so good. Had some
Sound
Old
good.
Bay seasoning I put on them. That was delicious. It was like, and I had a couple eggs with that. So, but that was all I ate today. Is that right there? Those salmon patties, and that was good. So I've been
I
doing all
buy a
right.
lot. Good. I buy a lot of salmon, but lately I don't know if it's out of season or what. But lately I can't find uh, wild salmon. It's all the farm raised stuff, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
and
this
so I
is
was at
this
the.
is a canned seafood challenge. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of tuna has been eaten out of our cabinet. So that's a good thing because we had a lot. But yeah, it's been interesting. But today is the last day
Yeah.
because I want a steak,
I,
and then I'm going to do an egg fast, probably with keto chow to get enough protein in.
yeah.
And I think Aaron's group is doing an egg fast, or they talked about it, and then the lion diet. So 4 days of an egg fast, 4 days of lion diet. I'm like, I could probably do that, but I'm gonna mix it up because I want a steak. I'm gonna do that first.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, you know, it's like I told Brian we're walking through the store. I haven't had cheese in 5 days. I love cheese. I could eat that every day. I haven't touched it. And I'm like, oh, and I went past all this cheese counter and I'm like, this ain't right.
You ever seen the cheddar cheese curds?
I have.
They come in the little bucket. And, oh, I love
Mhm.
that stuff.
Yep.
And I'm not
I,
really a
I like
cheese person.
almost any kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Jerry says, well, 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 well. Looks like we got ourselves another contestant for Rick's Heart Attack Burger on Valentine's Day. Brian, you got your ears on. I'm talking to you. Cindy can cook it. He would eat. He eats like a pig. Amy can fill you in while I work. Yeah, I can watch Rick too. But yeah, it's, I know Amy and Jerry have a video coming out or a collaboration coming up.
Yeah.
I think the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the 25th.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
kind
don't
of
remember
fishy,
what it
Aaron.
is.
The what?
I don't remember what the challenge or collaboration is, but I do remember something.
Uh,
You're doing something together.
yeah, cooking something. I hope you don't mind, Lisa. I turned you into a mermaid in the newest short. I can't wait to see what you did with mine. That sounds like my kind of omelet, Sherry said. Yeah, I figured the veggie omelet. And Cindy delivers the first line as I hate sardines. She asked me to send her a picture of me holding up a can of tuna because they all know I'm not doing sardines. Nope, way in the head.
I, I told Lynn I was going to send her a year's supply worth of sardines. She was excited.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I don't see it. I think you're lying, Rick. Woo! I took Donna Ray and turned her into a superhero sardine woman. Oh no. Should be live now, the short. I will check it out. Turn Cindy into a mermaid too. You're funny, girl. I don't just share it on my channel. So for instance, I have to
So
see Cindy the mermaid. What,
while you're
Rick?
going through that, I started to say earlier, my 2-year-old granddaughter, her name is Maple. So what I'm going to do with my maple syrup this year, I'll redo the labels and I'll call it Maple's syrup.
There you
And I'll
go.
put a picture her face on the label.
That's cute.
Yeah,
You should try to sell it to the stores.
I don't make enough to do that. I'm just a real small operation. I only have enough to give out to family and friends.
Mhm.
I think
Evelyn says I
and the
make some amazing keto crab rangoon. That would be good. Yeah, Evelyn says, of course you do, Evelyn. Because she is a good cook. I don't know, man. She makes some good stuff. We used to get salmon patties from Sam's Club until we found out they had bad ingredients. Yeah, we were looking at cans of clams and they all have sugar in them. We were looking at cans of something else that has sugar in it.
oh
And I'm like, that's crazy. I even had a little can this past few days, a little can of tiny shrimp. that I drained the juice off of and sauteed that in butter. And man, those were good. They almost look like grits. They were that tiny of a shrimp. They real tiny pieces. That was pretty good.
Sounds good.
Aaron gave me that thought today. Fish patties. Mine's the rice should work. Sounds yummo, cooked in beef fat. Hell yeah. Do you need to see Aaron Short? When I'm done here, I will. John, you can get your salmon from Butcher Box. They make a very clean Alaskan salmon patty.
Mm.
There you go, Rick. Butcher
Yeah.
Box. And they always have
Yeah.
specials. If you order from them, you get free meat for a year. I haven't done it.
Huh.
I've
Yeah, I'll
not
look
ordered
into
from
it.
them, but they keep advertising either free bacon for a year, or free ribeye for a year, or free whatever for a year with all your orders. You'll get something free. Right? It's pure gold. Now, if it's going to be Brian, that's going to win, or Amy or myself, but you're going to be in good with the volume eaters. I don't know. Cindy, pull it up so we can see your look. I don't know how to do all that. Brian, I'm not tech savvy. Love the new short. It's fabulous. Cindy, you are a star. Thank you, Lisa. See, they have veered off of my thing to go watch. Oh, that's so sweet, Rick. Yes, he is. He is. I wish I could actually have that homemade maple syrup.
Yeah, I had some. It was Thanksgiving Day or somewhere around there. I had some of my own maple syrup. Had a little pancake. Um, oh, it was delicious. It's the first time I ate my syrup, other than taste testing while I'm producing it.
Right. And the short is hilarious. Move over, Amy. There's another crazy creator in town. Probably better that you watch it alone because you might get a copyright strike for the music. Probably, and thank you for saying that because I fight with them all the time. I was at Outback Steakhouse one time, and you guys know how quick I am at this is what I'm eating. And I did a video instead of just a picture, and I got a copyright strike for that because they had music going in the background. I mean, it was that quick too. I don't linger on those things. Like, doggone. Here she goes again. I'm not gonna sing it,
Yeah.
Jerry. I ain't doing it. She's trying to get me copyright strikes. Anybody else have a 3-day weekend? I got every day, honey, every day. Except for bowling. Hey, Brian, I'm at lunch now, so I can sing all I want. Nanner, nanner. Hello, Miss Steadfast, and I believe your name is Sharon. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. Yep, because Lynn said, hi, Sharon. My kids, apparently, I'll be on call for the next 3 days. You're on call every day, Aaron, every stinking day. There's no let up with 10 kids. Shanna released another sardine video short. Cindy is in it. Just not with sardines. I have a 365-day weekend, right, Sherry? That's yes. And Lynn, you're right in there with us. I know. Never whisper, Aaron. I think you're always on call. Sherry, no wonder the boss is always following you around. True. So Lynn wants some maple syrup. Why don't you make it? She wants some
Yeah.
homemade maple syrup.
Yeah. I don't think she'll eat it, but I can send it to her.
She would taste it.
Maybe.
You got that right, Brian, but I was actually referring to Cindy's husband, Brian.
So when I'm
But
boiling my my sap when I'm boiling this, making the syrup. I taste test it, and I probably taste test it more than I have to. It tastes so good. I keep tasting it.
Dustin is here. He finally pops in.
Hey, Dustin.
You're late. And a leap year, and on a leap year, it's 366. That's right. Yep. And say hi to Dustin. Help Lisa. Or help Lisa. Why you need help? Dustin. You're always late. You're right. You're right.
Like
And
me.
Thomas is even later than you. Hello, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Dustin. Hello, all you beautiful peeps. So, oh, anything else you got, Rick? What else is going on? When are you
I don't
coming to
know.
Kentucky? That's the question of the day.
Well, I've been discussing that, so I don't know. Maybe sometime soon.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get away because it's like every other day I'm watching the grandkids.
Now the 8 year
So
old's in school, right?
they are homeschooled.
Oh,
He
okay.
is. He is. Yeah. Um,
So
I
that's
wouldn't.
like pack them up and travel. That's the way you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah,
um,
but for something like this, I'd rather go without them.
and
But
it's been really quiet. I haven't heard them.
yeah, I think they're being kept in the other end of the house.
They
I
live
tied them
far
up
more than
outside.
him. What?
I tied them up outside.
Oh, you did not. Don't start rumors like that now, man. That would be bad. People that don't really know you would think, what?
Well,
Oh my.
I scared the 2-year-old yesterday. I was watching them, and she came in and wanted to take a bath, but she says bathroom, so I thought she had to go in on the little potty. There's a little potty for her. So she came into me and said, Papa, bathroom. I said, oh, okay. And she already had all of her clothes off, diaper off and everything. So I said, oh, okay. So I followed her into the bathroom, and she went over to the tub. All right.
So she wanted
So,
to take a bath.
well, yeah, she wanted to take a bath. So I said, okay. So I leaned over to turn the water on. She climbed into the tub and knelt down. And I turned the water on. I thought it was going to come out of the faucet for the filling the tub, but it came out of the shower head and sprayed her. And she screamed and cried.
It was probably cold first coming out of there too. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, that would have been a rude awakening, man.
So I asked her today if she wanted me to give her a bath, and she screamed, no.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yep.
Are you going to Keto
Uh,
Palooza?
I don't know yet. I thought about it. I don't know. I'll make a decision soon.
You better, or the tickets will be gone.
Yeah, I'll check it tonight or tomorrow and see if there's any tickets available.
The early bird tickets are probably gone. I haven't looked
Yeah.
because I already have mine.
Yeah.
So I
Well, I
don't know.
think,
Dustin, it watches that like a hawk. Dustin, are the early bird tickets for Keto Palooza gone? Sharon says, hey, Lynn, Jerry, Sherry, John, Evelyn, Thomas, Dustin, Brian, Aaron. Saw you did, but have been catching up on all things YouTube. Oh, and oh my gosh, hysterical. All the scales and tails. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine. Everyone keep your fingers crossed. I'll get to KPL.
I thought Dustin already bought his tickets.
He got his hotel room.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't have he
Got
doesn't
the
have the
hotel
tickets
room.
for the convention yet. Dustin prefers Butter Bob's version and not your version of the heart attack, Chicken Thomas. And he said the early birds are sold out. That's what I figured. Yeah, they send those emails out like quick. As soon as they go on sale, those are like the next day. I think I got an email. Early bird tickets are almost sold out. So it's like I better order. I better get them.
Well, I think that the early birds are reserved for people that have gone previously, right? Yeah.
I think so. That's why we get emails to let us know that they've gone on sale and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
there. This will be 22, 23, 24, 20. This will be my fourth year there because they didn't have one last year. It's just fun. It's great. They're the same, really, chicken cooked in a deep bath of lard or tallow. We're doing After Dark, Jerry. She's talking it because otherwise she wouldn't type her name like that. But I think I'm going to go on tomorrow after Rick and lay out all the drama because you guys are itching to hear this. Trust me. You know, Jerry, everywhere, every time, there's always drama somewhere. Always. It don't matter. Don't matter who starts it, who continues it. Personally, I think they are charging too much, but then I have no room to talk. I typically drop 4,000 going to Worlds. Woo. That's a lot now. You should come to KPL, Sherry. It don't cost near that much.
That'll be a bargain.
Good Lord. That's a lot. But yeah. Sherry, who charges a lot of money? Is that meat stock and toasty? That's insane for the week. No, thank you. She's talking about Keto Palooza, Jerry. But yeah, meat stock is really crazy. We're talking a couple $1,000s. That's that's, that's insane. I've never gone and I don't intend to, and not my cup of tea. But anyhow, I think you've kept your grandkids long tied up long.
I could hear them. They're down the other end of the house. They're okay. They're with they're with mom.
I knew that. I run all PhD classes about to start. Have fun with that. Are you still doing both of them, Amy? Dr. Barry's and Dr. Kiltz's? The 4,000 was when I was competing in the dock diving with Nevada, my dog. I knew that. See, I knew that. And bye, Amy. Have fun.
I'm surprised the 2-year-old hasn't come in. She usually comes in here at night, wants to sit on my lap. She plays games on my cell phone.
Nice.
So,
Your daughter's
yeah,
probably saying, no, you can't go in there yet. No.
yeah, probably.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't want their kids being exposed to this stuff, to social media. I wouldn't, my granddaughter's good with sharing my great grandson's pictures, and she's brought him on to lives before you with us, and she's good.
Yeah.
She's a good mom too.
Well, I've had my grandkids in some of my videos.
Mhm. I know, working outside. Well, they're
Yeah.
slaves. I'm just teasing. You're a good grandpa, or however
Yeah.
they call you, Papa,
Yeah.
Grandpa,
Papa. Yeah. Yeah.
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I'll probably put them to work next summer. I might revive the garden.
Mhm.
I didn't do anything last year, and we really didn't do much the 2 years prior. So I might
Yep.
revive that. The 8-year-old really wants to grow some stuff.
Look at child labor training. Woo. I must have done that with my kids because I did. My Brian says it's cold outside. Let them in. They're not outside, Brian.
Yeah, they don't have frostbite yet.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So what has the weather been like up there? It's been cold here.
It was cold. The last few days has been fairly warm. It's been in the 30s, and we had some 40 temperature days. I don't know when that was, over the weekend. It's getting cold again. It's going to snow tomorrow. But it's not as cold as it was for a while. We were having highs of 5 and 10 degrees. So
Yeah,
now it's in the 20s.
it was
Yeah.
45 today, but I promise you, we got out of bowling about 2 o'clock, and it with the wind blowing, it felt like it was in the teens. It was so cold. I'm like, there's no way it's 45, but it was. It was just cold. Seriously, it was bitter cold from the wind. It's like, good gravy. I don't miss all that snow up there though. I don't. We've got the other day, Brian came through the house and he said, it's like a blizzard outside. And I kid you not, a half hour later, the sun's shining on one side of the house, gray skies on the other. And I recorded it. It was funny. Came out back. It was snowing a little bit. And it was a little bit of snow on our grill cover and Blackstone cover. Very little in the grass. But it was like, seriously, a half hour. It was like, it never happened. But it was completely white for
Yeah,
maybe 5 minutes.
I had to come
Nut.
home about a month ago in weather like that. It was just white out. I couldn't see the road, couldn't see anything.
Mhm.
So I had to
It's so
drive
dangerous,
really
and
slow. Yeah,
it's
I had to
like,
drive really slow, make sure nobody hit me from behind.
yeah. Last night, driving to the bowling alley, the sunset. I turned this bend, and the sun was right there in my face. I was like, couldn't see anything in front of me driving. It was like, don't look at it. Try to look past it, but I mean, literally, it was like smacked me right in the face, and I'm like, holy!
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
so crazy. Brian got. Let me see if I can. Brian got a couple of pictures of sunset the night before, and oh my goodness, they were gorgeous. I know we have them on here. Except I just had to redo my phone so it would work. There it is. There's this. Oh, come on. Let me turn this light out. That ain't gonna work either. Never
yeah,
mind. I'll put
yeah.
them in the video. Probably because I have the background all blurred. That's gonna blur the pictures. But it was gorgeous. There was yellows and oranges and oh my, it was just beautiful. It was
So
wild.
speaking of cell phones, I learned something from my 2-year-old granddaughter the other day. So she plays the games on my phone, and
Uh-huh.
she tapped it twice. The screen was dark. She tapped it twice, and it lit back up. I didn't know you could do that. Didn't know you could tap it and get it to light up. And the button that you push to light it up, start it and all that, the button broke off the other day. Like a
Oh no.
day or two after she showed me that you could tap it and light it up.
The
So
2-year-old.
yeah,
So Brian Dish says to my Brian, they need to get used to that when it's cold outside. Let them
yeah,
know. And Sherry says, is it snowing there? Did you say it's predicted tomorrow?
yeah, yeah. But we're only gonna get couple of inches. There's
That's
about
just a
a foot of
dusting.
snow on the ground. Yeah, there's
Yep.
about a foot of snow on the ground right now here, but further west toward where I work, there's no snow on the ground now.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, I think that would kill me. 5 to 10 degrees. Eek, it's cold. I remember what was it in the 70s when the temperatures were 20 below? That was
Yeah,
that that was hard. That was crazy. So yeah, 5 or 10 degrees is nice compared to that garbage here. Brian says
yeah,
28 there. Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah, my bride. I lived
yeah,
outside growing up till it didn't come in till I was numb. And for Brian,
yeah,
for my Brian, that's a lot because of his diabetes, his fingers and his toes, his feet they get numb way before, and he doesn't feel it. There's no feeling there. So he could
yeah,
do some serious damage with frostbite, but he's crazy. To Brian, but I live in California, so quite different. Same here. Need to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to switch to TV mode. We'll not be able to chat, but we'll be watching. Thank you, Thomas. Have a good night. We're going to wrap this up shortly. Night, Thomas. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, exactly. So, Rick, thank you so much. I really
yeah.
appreciate it. You are the best. I got the best. I got the best group here. Now, if Brian and John would just agree to come on here and tell their stories, you
If I can
know,
do it, they can do it because I'm not a public speaker.
oh
So
my goodness, the first time I got you to come on here, it was like, I don't do this kind of thing. But then you just told me the other day you'd been on a couple others before that.
yeah,
Yeah, so
no,
I
makes
wasn't your first. Yeah, remember
yeah,
those days when I was outside in the 60s and 70s, cold and lots more snow? Yep. I'll tell you, I am crocheting a temperature blanket for this year, which is a row a day, and you pick out a color scheme and match that color up to certain temperatures, and you go with that scheme. And then I decided I was going to do one for the year I was born, starting in January and doing it through to December. So I looked up the temperatures for that year and wrote them all down. So I'm working on March for that year, but obviously this is a day-to-day thing. And the distinct color differences because of the temperature differences. So I'm using the same color scheme, the same stitch, everything on both of them. I want to compare them when they're done because it's incredible the difference in the temps from back then till now.
yeah.
It's wild.
Well, we used to get 40 below temperatures here. I haven't seen that in probably 15 years.
Jerry, as a heads up, Bill Knott's channel is coming live tonight. He has not since he lost the old channel. I'm encouraging people to watch today and sub. I honestly I have not watched him at all. I had heard about his story all the time. I didn't even see snow while it was snowing until I was 18. Great snowstorm in Cali. I made snow angels at Magic Mountain. Cool. I was surprised you don't get any. You get hail. Thanks for the news, Jerry. So glad Bill is getting his channel back. There you go. But I will
I
check
do
it out. Is it going to be the same name? Is it just his name, Jerry? Because I don't know. Everyone have a great night and weekend. Eat meat. Eat, then repeat when hungry. You're adding more and more words to your little thing here. Barbara's story is live on Homestead How. Yep. Barbara is also coming on next Friday, coming back on with me next Friday. So that'll be great too.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody in the chat, have a great night. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate it. And Rick, again, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you. And so just one more time, I want to thank everybody. You've all been a big help, but especially you and especially Lynn. Um, Lynn has just done so much for me. She's always been there. So I really appreciate it. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Lynn. And thanks to everybody else too.
You are so welcome. I appreciate you. And all of you in the chat. So you all have a great night. You hang on a second, Rick.
Okay.
And Julie, I saw you come in, and sorry we're wrapping it up, but thank you for popping in. You have a great day. And everybody else is saying good night. And
Good
I
night,
will
all.
see you Sunday with Brian at 4 o'clock Eastern. New day and time. Going
And I'll try to make it.
That would be nice.
If I'm
Good night,
still
everybody.
sane and I remember.